man. Okay, so we're live. Yes, we are live on Facebook. We are live on Instagram. We are live on. Oh my. There we are. There we are. Hmm. Hi everyone. Say hello. If you're here, say hello. Let's know that you're here. Let's know. Hi Jennifer. Hi, good to have you. Hi, oh my God, my people are in here. So everyone is so excited about today. Everyone should be excited today because yesterday was just a bombshell of a day. Yesterday was, oh my God, you guys got me all overwhelmed. I did not have a good night's sleep the previous night because Nigeria started early. I was up and just watching things going on. And then, wow, you guys made my heart. You made this mama's heart so happy. You guys made this mama's heart so happy. I was so excited. If you're here, just say hello in the chat. Let's know you're here. Show yourself. And on this live stream, we are very interactive. We comment, we chat, we hype everyone up. We show love to everybody. So come on, guys. Let's see you in the chat. That's the only way I'm going to know you're here, though. If you are here, let's say hello in the chat so I know you're here. Otherwise, I'm not seeing the people that are online. And yeah, someone help me share this on the group. So, hi, you did good afternoon to you too. And happy Lord's Day. I hope church was great. So share this in the volunteer group and let people know we've started because we're going to get right into it. We're going to get right into it. We are just limiting ourselves to 30 minutes. We are going to start by getting recaps from various locations. This is going to happen this week and next week because we don't want to get people overwhelmed by doing it all in one day. Hi, Anna, thank you for being here. So that is the person that got us our personalized DP for the run. That fancy thing that you put and said I will be participating. That was courtesy of Ayene, and we're happy to have him on here. So who do we start with? Let's see. Let's start with Uyo. Let's see if we can bring. Okay, I'll bring her on now. No, thank you, and thank you for a job well done. That was amazing. Add her to the stage and let's see how it went down. Okay, there she is. Over to you.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. Sorry, I'm just on my way from the airport from Uyo. Just got into Lagos now, and Uyo was a blast. In the morning when we started out, when I got out of my room, went outside, I didn't know it had been raining all night, and everywhere was so dark. It was raining heavily. Got to the where we were supposed to meet at NCI, and then shout out to the people at NCI. It was amazing, and everyone was ready. We were just waiting for the rain to subside a bit so that we can get on the road. And then we waited, instead of starting by 7, we waited till about 7:40, and the rain subsided. It was still drizzling though, but we got on the road and then we did the whole 9 yards. I tell you, it was amazing. We had more than 150 people on the trail. It was, I'm not joking with you, it was really, really nice. And then we went the whole stretch, got back, just as we were coming back to the point that we were supposed to meet back up, it started raining again. It was as if God just held the skies for us to just go on our walk and got back. It was amazing. And then shout out to everybody. Everyone just did so amazingly well. Shout out to Mfon Pong, shout out to Victor, to Kwawo, to all the organizers of the Youth Forum in Uyo at NCI. You guys are amazing. And then, funny enough, we also had, if you check our volunteer group, you have like over 50, 60 new volunteers. We also recruited new volunteers at that event on Saturday. It was nice. It was just amazing. I'm not going to lie to you. It was amazing. Um, we are planning to do some of that big thing in Uyo. I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag yet. We are planning to do some of that big thing in Uyo. And when it's all framed up, we'll let you know. Thank you very much, everyone. We had fun. We had the awareness walk, and the town just knew that. Come on, Akanimo Cancer Foundation was there. We showed up. Thank you, guys. Peace out.
Uyo, uyo, uyo. So the photos that they shared, the pictures were just amazing. So many people that I wasn't expecting to see showed up. This shows the impact of this work that we are doing. It is amazing what we are trying to achieve here, and it's amazing that people are taking this seriously and that people are looking at the work that we've done already that's impacted them to want to participate. And so, using that avenue, I want to really use this opportunity to say thank you to the Nigerian Christian Institute, which was the venue for the youth retreat that gave us the opportunity to recruit new volunteers and for people to come on and do the Run4Nimo 2025 in such an amazing, amazing, amazing way. And the feedback that we are getting from that so far has been nothing short of fantastic. So thank you to the board of that youth retreat that permitted for us to organize with their members. And this was just a fantastic way to go about it. I hear that it was all rainy in Nigeria yesterday, so much rain. We know that's Nigeria in June for you. But in spite of that, in every location, we had people showing up and participating. Every location, we had people with their t-shirts all drenched and they were like, yeah, I just came back from my 5K run. And that was amazing to see. That is commitment and that is impact. Yeah, amen. Welcome, UD Victor Loft. Welcome, Glory Olufumilayo. Catherine, welcome. We're supposed to have representative from Ibadan. I'm waiting for her to come online. So while I'm waiting for her, I would love to, for our own location here, excuse me, in South Carolina, I want to say heartfelt thank you to City Hub runners because they gave us vouchers, gift cards to our top three runners for yesterday. They gave us vouchers for our runners, and that was so amazing. It made the competition, fiercer. And I'm sure that next year it's even going to be more. We want to say thank you to Chick-fil-A for providing us with 100 chicken biscuits. That was such a blessing for all that participated in the event. We're able to get. I want to also say thank you to Kona Ice, who donated the proceeds of all the sales that they made yesterday to Academic Cancer Foundation for at the event. That was so heartfelt. I really, really appreciate you. We also want to say thank you to On Fire for a Cure. On Fire for a Cure, we've talked about them on this before. They come out to memorials and events like that, like the 5K that we had. Any event that has to do with cancer, they would bring the truck, they would educate people and raise awareness for all types of cancers. And yesterday, they were there and we had the opportunity to write Akanimo's name on the truck as part of a memorial, and that was really heartfelt. If you look at my personal Facebook, one of our friends that made the connection that brought the truck to us, she posted it, Sunday he wrote the name Run4Nimo Ekanim with a love beside it, and that name is just going to be there. And that was such a beautiful, heartfelt memorial for him. We also want to say thank you to our DJ. Our DJ donated his services. We only had to pay for his equipment, which did not amount to a lot at all. And so we were just really thankful that he had the heart to do that. And most of all, we want to say thank you for all the people here in South Carolina who showed up to participate in an act in the 5K. People ran their hearts out. I was so impressed by these young men and women and older men and with everybody, all types of people, all shapes and sizes that came out and participated. I want to say shout out, especially to my church family who have taken us in and loved on us in such an amazing, amazing, amazing way. 90% of our volunteers yesterday, from people who handed out the water to people who were there giving out the medals, making sure our runners were doing okay, we're all from the Central Church of Christ, Spartanburg. If that is not love, I don't know what is. I was so touched by the love and the amazing show of support that they gave us yesterday. I felt, I was like, this is family. This is people that this is the essence of Jesus. Bringing you from a place where you to a place where you know nobody and just handing you a family ready made. That's what God does. And so we are so thankful for them, and we are also really, really thankful to our planning team. They did amazing. They did an amazing job. And not only by coordinating this event, but also by fundraising, talking about it, making sure people came out, using their connections to share the news about the event and bringing people out. It was just so wonderful to see how people can buy into a cause and just commit to it and just work towards it. Nobody here is paid to do it. People just do it from the goodness of their heart. And that was just so great to see. And you are going to see from one of the things that we are going to post that we did do, we did a fundraiser, top fundraiser, top performing fundraisers. And the teams that won, we had 5 top teams, and 2 of those teams were not even at the event. They're not even based in South Carolina. Actually, one of those teams is based right out of the United States, all the way in Canada. They took 2nd position, Team Run4Nimo 2025. I was like, oh my God, this is so amazing, and they came 2nd. And it was just a privilege to be able to acknowledge the good work that people are doing that made it possible for us to not only meet our goal, but exceed it. That's making it possible for these contributions and fundraising to be still ongoing. And it's such a thing of pride for me to know that team, the Canada team, is spearheaded by my family. How fantastic is that? So thank you guys so much. Lastly, but not the least, there's a fantastic human being called Tim Thigpen. He was the coordinator, the event coordinator down here in South Carolina. He put this entire event together, from the route, marking the route, making sure they put flags and cones all around so people don't make a mistake, making sure everything went well. So he just knew this is apparently that is what he did it with all his heart and all his mind. He gave it his all, and I'm so blessed that we have such a man and our team. So thank you so much, team, for the fantastic work that you did. And by giving you that role of burner for this year, this means this is your thing. This is what we know you for now. This is what you're going to be doing for us now. But it was so amazing, and we are really grateful. We are really grateful. We do not take it for granted at all. And by the way, Tim Thigpen is the brother of our immediate past preacher, Ernie Thigpen. And it was the brother that volunteered him. I mean, we were talking about, I believe Sunday was speaking to him about the brother was, oh, my brother is going to do that. I'm like, yeah, that's how you volunteer your brother for a job. But anyway, so that being said, we want to say thank you to Chris Thompson. If you look at your medal wherever you are, you will see it written on there, done, sponsored by Chris Thompson, worship leader, Springbok Church of Christ. He sponsored that medal for you. We want to say thank you to him for the love and for doing that. Yeah, please let's hear you in the chat showing appreciation to everyone that I've mentioned that you can remember. And lastly, I just want to say thank you to everyone that participated. You guys bombarded us with pictures, with videos, with photos, everywhere from the UK to Canada to Nigeria, all over the United States in different locations. I was just so moved. I was like, oh my God, I didn't even know this many people were participating. But it was so beautiful and so moving to see. This is the impact of the work that we are doing. This is the impact of the work that we are doing. It means that there are places that we cannot even imagine that this message has gone to. So thank you to everyone who showed up yesterday. And that being said, let me add to the stage Canada, Team Canada.
That is us. Hello, everybody. Good afternoon, good evening from wherever you are in the world, from Canada to UK, Asia to the US to Nigeria. It's always good to have you, to be in your faces almost every Sunday. So let's get the ball rolling. I want to say my heartfelt gratitude to each and every one of you as volunteers, as participators in this event. It was a wonderful one. At the end of yesterday, my heart was filled with joy because I saw the pictures and the videos. It was really exciting. I saw that people had fun even while doing this, and that is the most important thing. While you're doing all what you're doing, you're stressing yourself, but you're enjoying yourself when doing it. I want to thank our donors, to our from our sponsors to our donors and every other person that made it possible for us to have this event. So for Canada, yesterday, like we said, we had a 2-hour trip going and coming back. So that was like 4 hours to another province, Prince Edward Island. That's another province in Canada. And I want to especially thank the Church of Christ, members of the East Coast Church of Christ. I want to thank each of the members of that church and our families, our friends. I want to thank the family of Mr. and Mrs. Dokomu. I want to thank the family of Mr. and Mrs. Amaka Njoku. They've been amazing. I want to personally thank the family of Mr. and Mrs. Ekanem and the family of Mr. and Mrs. Nsika Ekanem. They were amazing. The family of, there are lots of families I want to thank. The family of Mr. Stefan and Anik Malay, of the preacher of the Church of Christ, East Coast in New Brunswick. It was amazing. Yesterday we did a walk. At the end of the day, we ended up doing we personally did like an 8K walk. Now this is what happened. What happened was, because we have a runner, we had a runner, a 2-year-old runner, 2 years old, and he gave us a run for the money because we ran. We pursued him, so we were running and we were walking. We ended up doing 8K. So it was fun. After the walk, we went to have lunch. Having that communal gathering with not just friends, family, and your loved ones. It was amazing. We handed out our wristbands, you can see. So we have these wristbands we have. If you check the group, I have pictures of, everybody putting up their wristbands, like 3 different sets of pictures. And I'm still wearing this today because we still had the event today. So it was more like a spillover of yesterday's event to today. So we went today with another group of people. I am in the car, so they are still inside. After we did another walk, we had to this is afternoon, after church, we went to do the walk, then we went to take pictures. I'm going to post the pictures up in the group afterwards. So we are just here, we want to have lunch. It's been amazing. The show of love, the show of cooperation, the show of interest
to do this is what makes me very happy. And thank you very much for everybody that donated to Team Canada Gold. When I spoke with my wife, sorry, I call her my wife, about the what we have, the targets I think we should put, it was a $2,000 target, 2,000 USD. I'm like, how are we going to do this? And I'm like, we can do it. Let's put it. I trust my people, then go run now. You know, I was I was confident that even when we don't get the full amount, but we would be able to do something. And thankfully, we were able to raise $1,000, 1,000 USD, and it would not end there. We intend to do more. We intend to continue to donate because this is for a good cause. We intend to continue to show love. We intend to always continue to keep putting our money towards doing good for humanity. These kids, they need us. The family of these kids, they need us. We need things to happen. We need research. We need to fund research in order to find cure for cancer, better treatment for childhood cancer. And this is why we are doing this. I am always thrilled. I'm always really interested and wanting to do this with you guys at every point in time. So we are here. I would always be here. And I solicit that you all continue to put hands together like you did yesterday. It was amazing. It was amazing, amazing, amazing. Seeing it's man, I'm lost for words. That is rare. But that shows how much impact, positive impact you've all done. It's been beautiful. Thank you so much. And God will continue to bless you all. God will continue to show you to continue to, from your pockets to your health, to your wealth, you would all do amazingly great. So I want to say thank you on behalf of Akanima Cancer Foundation. We thank you very, very much. God bless you all. This is from Team Canada. We're saying bye-bye.
Good job, Team Canada. Good job, per usual. You guys are amazing. You guys like Shakara too much. Yeah, but I see how when you're doing the Shakara like that, you add your mouth and your pocket it rhymes up at the end of the day. So we are glad to have you on board. Now, thank you. We are going to add Ibadan to the stage soon, because these guys had plans. If you remember 2 Sundays ago, we heard these wonderful plans that they had. Yeah, Team Canada up, Team Canada. I know that Canada people will be out saying up, Team Canada. Yeah, yeah. So we're going to add Team Ibadan to the stage and hear how it went down in the ancient city of Ibadan. There you go.
Good evening from here. Hello, everyone. Well, Ibadan, too much energy. The day started out with a very good weather, and from there we set out. We had already planned out our route, our 5 kilometer route from the UCH gate, and we started with the aerobics at the gate. I told you we were going to have a lot of fun along the route. So yeah, we started with aerobics from the gate, and we had our Manoa guys chanting and giving us the Manoa song. We had music. We had a very good time. We went through route as we planned, and we had about 3 stops. We stopped at front of Kunleara first, then we also stopped in front of a bank, Zenith Bank. In fact, they were so surprised with the way we just took over their space and they were just looking like, what are these people doing? We also had aerobics there. We had a lot of interactions too, and then we continued to our end point, and it was at the end point we gave out the medals. The energy was just was just so much because everyone came out with that determination, that excitement, and it was so beautiful seeing how interested our volunteers are. We even had some new people join us, and Immediately they signed up to be part of the Ibadan team volunteers. The manpower people that came to secure us during the work also joined in. It was such a beautiful experience. We, at the end point, we gave out medals, the medals that came with the shirts. We didn't just want people to have their medals and the shirts. We just wanted to make it more stylish, and then it was really fun. People getting their medals after the work, and then from there we moved on. We had to move quickly because the rains were coming, but we didn't end it there. We went to the National Blood Service Commission because we know how important blood donation is to the cause of treating childhood cancer. And we took some items there and donated to the National Blood Commission Service Commission. We also donated blood. Yes, you heard that right. We donated blood. Two of us donated blood, and it was really a refreshing outing because there's this thing that is magical about serving humanity. You don't need anybody to tell you thank you. The fact that you are doing it actually, and you see that what you are doing is actually saving lives and helping people, it's just a different kind of feeling, at the end of the day. And yes, we are also working on our fundraising drive, and that will be communicated to the founder, I think by the end of this week or next week, that will be done. So we had a beautiful outing. We had good weather, we had energetic volunteers, we had good reception at the end point where that's at Songo Market. We also monopolized a space, and you need to see everybody coming and asking what is going on, what are these people doing. It was really a good way to create awareness and the importance for the childhood cancer research. So yes, we had a very good time. We had fun doing what we love doing best, and Ibadan is always energetic, and we put our heart into everything we do. So yeah, we did have a good time, and this has even gingered volunteers. We saw some of us posted on LinkedIn and every other social media you have there. So Ibadan is really doing great, and we saw that the same thing was replicated in most of the cities. So Akanuma Cancer Foundation is really going places, and the most important thing is that we are achieving what is set out to do, the vision and mission of the foundation, which is creating awareness on childhood cancer, patient support, childhood cancer research. And I know that with the drive that we have from our volunteers, it is really going to go beyond all of this set out mission. I want to thank sincerely all team members of Ibadan team. Thank you so much. From the planning to the organization, everybody put their hearts to it. The logistic team, the route team, the planning and organization team, our designing and publicity team, they came up with the DP that we used, and that was just amazing because it was really innovative and creative. I want to thank everyone. I want to thank the organizer, the founder, for this, because this is an opportunity to serve humanity. I always look forward to opportunities like this, and we are grateful to have this kind of opportunity to give our own quarter back to the society in this way, and it's really heartwarming to see a lot of volunteers owning the dreams of the organization. You hear people coming up with great ideas, and that was all that led to the success of yesterday's event. So thank you to Team Ibadan. I don't want to call names so that I don't miss anybody's name, but yeah, Team Ibadan, the energy is always there. Energy to all of us, and the founder, Barrister Ekanem, and a lovely spouse and family. Thank you so much for making us part of your team of this dream. And we are here, we are doing this together. And we look forward to doing more. In fact, we are already planning for our next quarterly outreach, which is going to be coming soon. So thank you. The energy is always up the roof here in Ibadan, and we are ready to do more. Thank you so much.
Ibadan Lowa. We are so grateful to everyone. This is just so amazing. I mean, the three cities that have been able to present today, wow, wow. That is just a snippet of what went down yesterday. This is just, if you are not in the volunteer WhatsApp group, please join because you are going to be able to see all the photos and the pictures and everything. This is just so amazing. And we really want to say thank you to everyone who brought the energy, who the various communities that did something different to make their own event spectacular in their own special way. This is just listening, it just makes this mama's heart so happy, and it is evidence of the impact that we are having as an organization. It is evidence of the work that we are doing in the lives of children that actually have cancer and are battling it every day. It is evidence of the impact that we are having in our communities to make them more aware of cancer in children. And so, yeah, like Samuel just said, E for energy. Yes, that is the way. That is the way that we know to do this thing. And that is the reason why we continue to ask God for more strength, more energy, more support, more impact day by day. So thank you everyone for hanging out with us today. We will continue next week. I wanted to make sure it's summer over here. People don't have a lot of time to stay fixated on things. So we are just going to cut it off here. And next week, next Sunday, we will continue with the rest of the cities that we are yet to get to. And it will still be fresh in our minds. Please share all the photos and videos that you have. You can make as many posts as you want. That is fine. If you are making any post on social media, tag us. It will show up on our social media page. If it doesn't show up and it wants us to review, we'll definitely review and make sure it's posted. And then do not forget that the most important thing is to use the hashtag Run4Nimo2025. Run4Nimo2025. That's the hashtag. If you use the hashtag Run4Nimo2025, it will definitely show the algorithm that a lot more people are talking about this, a lot more people are using it. Let's run it up this week, people. Let's run it up every day. Post something and put Run4Nimo2025. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Thank you to everyone who participated, whether in a group, whether one. But we have a lot of people who just woke up from their beds, put on their t-shirts, and hit the road, did a 5K, and came back. And that is part of this. And we will be sharing your photos all through the week. Thank you so much. Because of you, Friday remains meaningful. Friday was Akanima's birthday. And, because of this work that we are doing, we continue to be thankful for the child that came and the child that we love and the child that we continue to use as an inspiration for this work that we do. And the way you participate, the way you show up for us, it shows up that you love us and you love this boy too. So thank you for being amazing, guys, and have a beautiful, beautiful week, everyone. We will meet right back here next Sunday, same time, just continuing where we have stopped. So have a wonderful week, everybody. If there are any questions, please feel free to DM, to ask, and we will do our best to answer your questions for you. Thank you very much and have a most wonderful week. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye.